I would like to welcome you to Inspire to Rewire, the podcast that invites you to question everything, to challenge the status quo and rediscover the power within you, to create the life that you truly deserve. My name is Sharona Sinvani, and in each episode, we dive into transformative conversations that will inspire you to break free from old patterns, expand your mindset, and unlock your limitless potential. Everything from unveiling the hidden truth about society to exploring new perspectives. This podcast is your gateway to living life on your own terms. So whether you're looking to elevate your career, heal from past wounds, broaden your outlook, or transform your mindset, this is the space where growth happens. If you're ready to embrace change and step into your power and become the best version of yourself, I invite you to join me on Inspire to Rewire. Welcome back to Inspire to Rewire. I am Sharona Sinvani, and today we're diving deep. This episode is for the ones who feel a shift happening, and for those who are starting to ask different questions, and for anyone who has ever wondered, am I really creating my reality? The answer is yes. Yes, you are. And today I thought we're going to explore on how. Because lately I've been seeing more people talk about manifestation and conscious creation. I've seen that it's become a trending topic on social media, which I think is beautiful. And maybe I see it just because the algorithm is working towards my favor or my, customizing it through my individuality or whatever you say. Or I don't know if other people are experiencing this as much as I am. Hopefully people are, because I think manifestation is a beautiful thing to be aware of. But I want us to dive a little bit deeper into the laws of the universe or manifestation, because I think that, I don't know if people have heard about The Secret or maybe read the book or even saw the movie with Rhonda Burns. I think it's a great book to read. It's a little bit of an eye-opener in certain aspects. And maybe, plants the seeds that grows over time for the people who hasn't heard anything about this before. The more aware you become of yourself and the power that you have within you, the more you are able to use these powers that has been taken away from you because you are being unaware of them. That these topics are becoming more and more spoken about, I think it's a beautiful thing because it means that more of us are waking up to the truth that has always been there, which is that we are all very powerful creators. I don't think that this is just a trending topic online. It's not just that manifestation is a buzzword floating around on social media. Manifestation is real. It is very ancient. And this is something I've been walking through and learning from and applying in my own life the past few months. I've been learning a lot, actually. And I would like to share it with you, not from a place of a pedestal of knowing it all, but from a place of sisterhood and curiosity and remembrance, as I've been learning a lot myself about myself lately and having the chance to get a deeper understanding of this. With this rise in awareness, I see how it can cause some confusion and pressure for people, and even frustration at times. And especially if you don't feel like you have the tools or the deeper understandings to actually truly align with it. So I wanted to take this time and sit down with you and have a heart-to-heart and share what I've been learning through my own journey. My intention is very simple. It is to remind you of your own power, to show you how you're already shaping your reality every single day, and how with a little more awareness, you can begin to shape it in your favor. So here's the truth. We have all been living under a set of silent rules. Rules that keep us aligned with how the world works. But guess what? Reality is not fixed. It is responsive, and it bends to the most persistent minds, which means that you are not a passive receiver. Your mind is not just absorbing information, it is actually projecting it. Your perception is active. It is the lens through which the universe responds to you. So every thought, every belief, every program you've accepted is shaping your world, your external world. I want to ask you this. When was the last time you faced a challenge? Did you see it as something outside of you? Something that you had to fix, maybe overcome, control maybe? What if I told you that the challenge wasn't external at all? It was actually an internal signal, a belief that is ready to be upgraded or let go of. Your beliefs are the software running the reality you are experiencing. Your mind is like a computer. So just like a computer can be updated and upgraded because it's outdated, so can your mind. I am sure that a lot of your beliefs and your thoughts and your identity that you have latched onto is outdated. It doesn't really serve you anymore to the future that you want to create for yourself. So just like software, your mind can be updated and upgraded, and it should be upgraded. You are not meant to stay the same. So if you see yourself as someone who always struggles and always just gets by, that's the reality that you will keep creating for yourself. But if you actually choose to intentionally step into the identity of someone who creates with ease and who bends reality at their will, that is what's going to happen. Because the universe has no choice but to meet you there. Energy doesn't lie, it actually mirrors. So every thought, every belief, every program is a building block to shape and create your reality. Reality will always bend to the most persistent minds. See your beliefs as the architects for the world that you create. All the limits we have as individuals are actually self-imposed. I know you heard it from me, and I know you heard it before. The limitations that we have is the one we set upon ourselves. It's in our mind. Like Bob Marley says in his song, and I know I said it many times, and I'm going to say it again, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. The only one who can free yourself is you, and it starts within the mind. I know that the last time you saw a challenge, you probably saw it as a problem, something external you had to overcome. But that challenge that you are facing is actually not external at all, rather an internal limitation. It's something in your belief system that needs to be addressed. So when you shift your internal world, your external world shifts. Everything around you that you experience on a daily basis is showing you who you are and what you are. It's not showing you what you want, it's showing you who you are. And by you being able to see who you are in your external world from the things that you are experiencing, you are able to take a look within to see what you need to upgrade so you can see a different experience, a different reality. Here is the thing when it comes to manifestation, where I think a lot of people can be a little bit, I'm not going to say confused because I don't think that's the right word, but a little bit lost maybe. I think that a lot of people think with manifestation that you Say certain affirmations on a daily basis, and eventually that will, come into your life, hopefully. The law of attraction needs to be combined with the law of resonance, because you need to have brain and heart coherence. Your heart is the center of creation. Your feelings causes a vibration that creates and emits a frequency. So you're going to vibrate at a certain frequency that's going to manifest or attract different things into your life. So if you always live in lack is what's going to be, more that you experience and create in the world. But if you live with abundance and you start feeling differently, then you are going to start vibrate differently. You see, most of us are not chasing that job or that particular relationship or that amount of money. What you're actually seeking is the emotion you believe it will give you. And the secret is that emotion is already inside of you. You actually don't have to wait for it. You can embody it right now. So let's flip the script a bit here. What if you would, instead of waiting for your future to show up, what if you would step into it right now? What if you would feel the gratitude now? What if you would feel the love now? What if you would feel the freedom right now in this present moment and the moment after and after? Because every moment that unravels in your life is a moment for you to create. And every moment that you are creating what you want, here is the thing where it gets tricky. It's to stay in that feeling, stay in that emotion, so you can be in alignment with what you want to create. Because here is the part that is challenging for many of us, because we are not living in that reality right now. Maybe we are struggling with finances. Maybe we are struggling within our relationships or, within ourselves, whatever it might be. So really feeling these emotions, we're not emitting that vibration, because emotions is a magnet. So if you would start to embody these emotions and try to always, moment by moment, as the day unravels, try to stay in these emotions, you would become a magnet for a different type of vibration, and you would start creating differently for yourself. The frequency is what the universe responds to. So your frequency, your vibration matters. The biggest shift came for me when I actually started to ask myself, what do I need to heal in order to align with the life I'm asking for? Here is the thing. I have no problems of doing things in the external world. I am a very ambitious and driven person. I'm just a go-getter. I get stuff done. And I don't see the issues or the fears or the problems. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this done and I'm gonna do it. And I really, I just do stuff. I've been a very driven person for a very long amount of time. I've been doing all of these different things. And I was asking myself, like, why is this not happening? What's wrong? What am I doing wrong? And then it came to me, because here is the thing. When you ask for a new chapter, life will always show you what needs to be released, upgraded, or forgiven in order for you to actually receive it. So I understood that I was putting in so much work in the external world when I should have done more work on my internal world. You see, I've been working a lot internally on, trauma and healing, and even doing some somatic healing, ceremonies. I've been doing a lot of things. And really, I think healing has been a great investment for myself. I'm a different person today because I've done so much work on myself. But I didn't understand that I had limiting beliefs that was blocking my blessings. I had very much of an ease to give to people all the time in many different aspects, but I was not as good at receiving things. And I saw, how I was blocking my blessings from people, from the universe rather, because I had such a hard time receiving things. And sometimes when I received things from people, I felt like I was owing them. I had to give them something back. This was a childhood thing that came from my childhood that I had to go deeper into. And then it clicked. Aha, okay, I get it. So then I had the opportunity to actually do something about it and started to reprogram my mind and my emotions towards receiving from other people. And I could also set up more healthy boundaries in my relationships with not always being a person who overflows with giving. I will always be a giver, but I'm not going to give when it depletes me. So finding a balance between giving and receiving, I think, is very important. And also understanding when you're giving and helping other people, when you actually should give and help yourself, because you need to help and give to yourself first before you help anyone else. I have been having a lot of wanting to help a lot of people around me, which I still want to do. But I have lately learned to focus more on myself and help myself more to come to a place where I need to go. So I really understood that I needed to do more internal work than I was doing external work, because I have no problem in doing things externally, like I mentioned. I had to dive deeper within myself and discover where I was blocking myself, because I had to admit to myself that my life is a manifestation of my own thoughts. So what am I thinking all the time? How is my internal conversations going? Because your internal conversations are creating your faith. So what goes on in my mind? What am I not paying attention to? I can't stress this enough when it comes to anything, that presence is the greatest agent for change. The more present you are within every minute that goes by the day, you have more opportunity to observe yourself and understand what actually goes on inside of you emotionally in your mind. And feel, your body and your energy, you will feel yourself totally different. And this was a great shift that happened to me. So I started to do more internal work and work more on my limiting beliefs and saw things from a different perspective than I had seen them before. I knew I always was a giver, but the more I went into it, I could see to what extent I was. And I could see to what extent I had maybe issues of receiving and stuff like that. And the more I could work on this, the more I could actually take the opportunity to change it and turn it into something different. So I switched the script and I created a different reality for myself. I totally understand that reality isn't something that happens to you. It's actually something that you create. Your beliefs are the blueprint. Your thoughts are the brush strokes. And your emotions are the paints. So when we stop focusing on the gap between where we are and where we want to be, and we start on focusing on who we are becoming, we will actually collapse time. You don't need to know how, and you don't need to control when. You just need to stay in alignment. I know that this is difficult and this is a challenge for many, but the more you work on it, the more you will become it. The more you will be in alignment of that emotion, and it's going to be easier and easier. It's like when you start healing yourself, in the beginning, it's very hard to face the darkness that you might have inside of you and see all the shadow work that you need to do. But the more you understand that everything is a different side of the same coin, everything will be easier and you will become more at peace with things. You become more powerful with these knowledges and tools that you have within you and these understandings for sure. You need to come to a place where you actually believe in your future more than you believe in your past. You need to start to act like it and think like it and speak it and feel like the version of you who already has it all, because you're just an emotion away. It's just your emotions. Your emotions is what separates you from the future you. Imagine this. I'm going to give you a scenario. If you would go to a bank today and you would deposit a check for $10 million, and the bank told you it's going to take 10 bank days to clear for it to come into your account, do you think that you would walk around worried? Or would you walk in the energy of already being rich? You would feel it, right? You would make decisions from abundance. You would move totally different. Because that's the frequency of trust. You know it because you were there and you did it. So now I know the money's going to come to me. Manifestation isn't about pretending. It's actually about aligning your emotions, because that's going to become your vibration and your frequency. The challenge is to stay in those emotions as the day unfolds and as the day unravels. But every day you do this, every moment you do this, every time you practice this and be aware of it and think about it, the closer you become. Reality is elastic. It bends and it stretches at your will. Bending reality demands consistency and persistence from you. Small daily shifts that will compound over time. You see, most people have these temporary setbacks. And here is where some people just give up and throw the towel in, or, just give up hope. You shouldn't give up hope on yourself. That is the last person you should give up hope on. Temporary setback shouldn't determine the external circumstances that you are experiencing, even if they seem unchanged. Don't let them dictate to you the long-term vision you have for yourself. Because every day is a day closer towards your future desires. You are creating the future in the moment of now, not later, now. And this is the most powerful thing you can do, is to connect your emotions and align your emotions with your future. External reality is often a delayed reflection of internal change. So when you are experiencing problems and issues and situations that happens in your external world, it's actually showing you something within you that needs to be upgraded, because you are having an outdated belief system or an outdated program or an outdated identity even. You can change from moment to moment, from day to day. You can literally step into a new identity of yourself. It's literally your choice. Most people, because they don't see evidence right away, that doesn't mean that nothing is happening. When you plant the seed, that tree or that flower or whatever it is you plant doesn't grow the same day. It takes time. Roots need to be grounded underneath the soil that you don't even see taking place. The seeds that you plant in the garden of your mind are entirely your choice. Let this be a beautiful garden that, creates the desires that you want for your life. What are you feeding yourself with? And what stories are you watering within yourself? What beliefs are blooming in your being? Your identity is not fixed, it's fluid. You can change from moment to moment. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to be the same version of yourself as you were yesterday. You have the opportunity to change yourself at any given moment. No one of us are meant to stay the same. And here is where the magic is when it comes to manifestation and the law of attraction and the law of resonance. You don't need the evidence first. You just need the feeling. Evidence comes after the belief, not before it. So when you feel it now and you embody it now and you speak it and you walk it, you talk it, you breathe it, you are actually going to collapse time. Time is not linear as we have been taught to believe in this reality. Just as you have taught to believe who you are, and you are so much more. A lot of the things that we have in our belief system are outdated. It's not what it is. The reality is something totally different than what we think. You have the opportunity to bring your future into the now. And I know this because I'm working on this. And the more I do it, the more I can feel how aligned I become. I'm not saying I'm there yet in all aspects or facets of life, but trust me, I'm getting there. So I know who I am. And the more I come to the understanding of who I am, the more powerful I am. I think that when it comes to different aspects of our life, many of us are actually thought to wait. We are thought to wait for the right time, or for the perfect sign, or for some, external proof. But I just want to tell you that the right time is a lie. The only real time is now. You are creating everything in the moment of now, not the past, not the future, right now. Your future is being created right now. So when you start to take actions from alignment and not from fear, nor from lack, but from knowing a certainty, things is going to change. Here is the thing. If you have a vision for your future or what you desire, and because you are co-created with the universe is not outside of you, it's actually flowing through you. So when you are teaming up with the universe, you need to do your part, and you need to trust that the universe is going to do its part. So it's a teamwork. So when you have a vision, and if you know that that vision is taking place, this is happening, and you know it with such a certainty that everything you do in your life from a day to day is taking actions toward that future. So let's say, for example, you want to travel somewhere, or you want to build a house, or, I don't know. You start looking at land, or you start looking at houses you want to buy, or you start looking at trips or where you want to go, and, you start taking actions, or maybe you start an LLC, or you start your own company, whatever it might be. You're taking aligned actions with certainty that this is happening. It's already happened because I'm creating it. And you actually believe that, and you feel those emotions within you all the time. And even when a situation happens outside of you that might feel like a setback, don't let that external situation control or dictate that it's not going your way. It's not a setback. It's a lesson. It's something that the universe is showing you that you need to look or address within you to just remove or let go of or heal, whatever it might be. And once you do that, you're a step closer to your future desires because you are growing. You need to become a new you for the future that you want to experience. You can't be the same person you are today to live in that future now. It takes a totally different version of yourself. And the universe is showing you this. So you can't just have a vision for what you want and sit on the couch and wibble your toes. You need to take aligned actions, right? To create this future for yourself. Because your actions is the bridge between the now and the future. And if things feel hard, if resistance shows up, just stop a minute and ask yourself, what is the universe showing me? What beliefs needs to be released? What part of me is still operating from an old programming? Do I have any doubt in myself towards this vision? Is there an insecurity? And how do I flip that? How can I flip that doubt or that insecurity to certainty? How can I have the trust in myself and in the universe? Because we're working together. You are not doing this alone. You are having a force behind you and within you. The universe will always reflect back who you are being. Not just what you're doing, but who you are and what needs to be changed. You are not here to chase. You are here to align. You are here to receive and here to co-create. And when it comes to surrender, please remember, surrendering is not a weakness. It's the most powerful kind of trust. It's saying, I've done my part and now I trust the universe to do hers. Let go of timelines of when it's supposed to happen or how it's supposed to happen. Let all of these things go. Just know that whatever you want is already happening and taking place. Universe is already fixing and arranging itself for you for this to happen. Let go of the need for things to look a certain way and detach from the outcome, not because you don't care, but because you know it's already done. Because when you know this and you trust it, you're going to have opportunities and doors open for you that you couldn't even have thought about. The things that you want to create, if you think that you can control the journey or the road towards it, and you think that you can control step by step, when you let that go, the universe is going to show you ways that you couldn't even bear to imagine. And maybe it will even be better than you even thought. What you can do in the meantime, as when you take aligned action and work on your inner beliefs and thoughts and identity, live in gratitude. Gratitude should be your attitude. Say thank you in advance. Thank you for being grateful for all that you have, but don't only be grateful for all that you have, be grateful for all that is coming. Say thank you for all that I'm having and all that I'm creating. And thank you for everything that is coming. Feel excited about your future before it arrives. Step into those emotions. Appreciate what is here. Because when you appreciate and you are grateful for what you have right now, you are creating space for more to come in. Feel blessed for everything that you have and for everything that's about to come. Feel blessed before you're holding it. Because all of this is energy. And energy always responds to certainty. I want you to understand that you are not separate from the universe. You are the universe expressing itself as you. You are not powerless, you are not behind, and you are not late. You are a conscious creator. Reality is not something happening to you, it's something happening through you and for you. So how far do you want to take this? Take a breath with me, right here, right now. In this moment, this is where creation begins. So I ask you this, if not now, then when? What are you waiting for? It is time to stop postponing your freedom and joy and your peace and waiting for the right job or the right relationship or the right moment, because the right moment is always now. Feel the future. Let it rise within you. Align your energy and your thoughts and your beliefs, and trust that the universe, your divine teammate, is already working on your behalf. You are not here to conquer the reality. You are here to flow with it and co-create with it. Universe isn't something that is outside of you. It is working through you. Universe responds to alignment and resonance. Embody your desires now. The only place creation happens is in the moment of now. Remember this, you are not a victim of your life unless you choose to be. You are the creator of it. So, what will you choose to create today? I hope this episode spoke to your soul, and if it did, please share it with someone who needs this message. And if you want to continue this journey, you can follow me on Instagram at Sharona Sinvani or at Inspire to Rewire, and tune into more deep dives right here on Inspire to Rewire. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep creating, and keep choosing yourself. And please remember, you are the miracle you've been waiting for. Until next time, stay aligned. I and I unity. And namaste. With all my love to all of you, stay blessed. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to this episode of Inspired to Rewire. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please take a moment to rate and review the podcast. It truly helps us to reach more incredible listeners just like you. I have more listeners every month than I have subscribers, and having more subscribers helps me invest more time into creating content for this podcast. So if you haven't already, I'd be so grateful if you would subscribe to the channel. As many of you already know, I believe in an I and I unity, so let's come together and create a better world for all of us. Thank you for tuning in on another episode, and until next time, keep growing, keep evolving, and keep rewiring your mindset. Namaste.